All right. So I think we good to go here. So guys, hold on one second. I'm having a reaction to something. My eye melted and play. Oh wow, Amy, you do all that with coconut oil? I can't believe you're going through all that. All right, let's do this so I can let you go enjoy your Sunday. So, you guys had a tough week, and I know you did. And let me tell you why. You had I did it on purpose too. Don't be mad at me. I'm gonna tell you what I did. It was on purpose. But anyway, so you had the first week, it was kind of, led you into the program. You start feeling good going towards the second and third week. Everybody's on this high, feeling good. Round one, outstanding results, super pleased. Everybody was in their zone. Everyone was focused. And then round two came. And then when round two came, all of a sudden, your mind started playing tricks on you. Started making you feel like, you didn't have any more energy. Some of us got down in the dumps a little bit, but looking in the mirror still look good. Some of us, and I don't want you to say who it is because this isn't about that. I just want you to just understand if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you, and don't expose yourself because I don't like exposing people for anything. Some of you got off your eating plan, and when you got off your eating plan, it changed your emotion, and so because you felt guilty. And so, now y'all want to pop up hearts and thumbs up, huh? No, I'm joking. So some of you got off your eating plan a little bit, and it affected your emotions. So when it affected your emotions, guess what happened? You started feeling the effects of that, and your old nature started chirping in your ear a little bit, and you got down about it, and you didn't have the energy to power through the workouts like you wanted to. And so that's one thing that happened. Your body got heavy or feels heavy and during that moment. And so you beat yourself up. And so, good job, man. Way to kick your own butt like that. Way to torment yourself. No, but then, so week four was more of a serious, like, mental week of like, oh my gosh, like I'm afraid. You operated in fear week four, afraid of going back to where you came from, and you felt guilt. You felt like you wasn't transforming fast enough. And I said all of that to say this. What I did is I pulled back a little bit last week on purpose. I wasn't going to tell you guys because I wanted to see exactly what I saw happen so that I can reel you back in today. I pulled back on purpose just to see how you would respond. And see what happened. And exactly what happened is what happened, which is I'm explaining. Everyone started struggling. Everyone started going through different types of emotions. And you didn't have me there as much as I was the first 3 weeks, pepping you up and talking to you and things like that. The reason why I did that at the halfway point of the program is because although all of you have access to me, and you always will, but this group's not going to last forever. It's not, because all of us is going to evolve, and life's going to take us in different places. However, we still a family, and that's what the point where we'll get back together. And I've even been thinking that I think we should do it like if once every couple weeks or once a month. Have almost like a retooling, a live conversation. Keep the group open where we just always come back and reconnect somehow. But anyway, I'll get to that later. But my whole point is I pulled back on purpose just so you guys can realize something, that I'm not the answer to everything. All I brought was a blueprint of what I believed you guys bring to the table, and your potential and belief in you and love for you, support for you, and someone that you can rely on, right? But I'm not the answer. The answer is you. At some point, you have to take over this. Use me as, hey, Chris, I need to talk to you. I'm struggling a little bit. And then I always just light a fire under you or just kind of, get you back on path. I backed off halfway through on purpose to see who would take control of their new nature, who would dominate, who would have enough joy and appreciation to where they are, because you haven't been here in a while. Who would have enough like, oh my gosh, I can't, I have to hold on to this with all I got. I'm going harder at this workout. Now listen to me. I need to be mindful how I say this, because at the end of the day, I love you guys, but I got to give it to you straight. Some of you stay too connected to me. You relied on me too much, and that's okay. You still got 2 more weeks with me, and I want you to rely on me. However, that's why you have a strong husband, a strong wife. That's why you have everything that we've been practicing up until this point. All these positive affirmations, all these different things that you have to use to power you forward. So here's the deal. Like I said, some of you took it oh my gosh, I'm going back, my world's over. You start panicking. That you're operating in fear. You're creating something that didn't even exist. Okay, you had a bad meal, you messed up on your diet plan, or you didn't have the energy to train. That's one day, guys. Celebrate the fact that you had 20 other days where you was kicking ass. You're going to let one day take you back in the dumps? So if you decided to fall off during a period of that 4th week, I'm going to be honest with you when I say this. You ain't desperate enough. This isn't, that shift was important. It made you feel good. But man, if you really, truly want to shift yourself, there's no room for error. You are desperate. You got one shot, one opportunity. You know what I mean? You got to have that mindset. Now, let's be honest. We all have different goals, and I want to be mindful of this, guys. I want to be mindful of everyone's goals. I don't want to put pressure on you. However, the people whoever you are, I have a good idea of most of you who took week 4 and kicked ass, you are desperate. The only way you're going to power your way through it is you got to have this mindset that no matter what, I am not going back to that old person that was insecure, that was struggling with sugar addiction or any form of addiction, or a poverty mindset, or a bondage mindset, a woe me, depression, anxiety. You got to be determined, because it's so easy to go back to that. It's easy. You know what? I always tell people that get really in shape, a weekend of partying would set you back like a big dog. You take Friday, Saturday, Sunday and party, you come back to me Monday, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm telling you, in that gym, I'm up, man. Because you're going to say, well, I went out partying that weekend. That ain't my problem. We have goals. We have something that we set, we're accountable to each other. You have freedom of choice. You decide to go party over the weekend. You can't come to me Monday and tell me take it easy on you. No, I'm going to make this even harder, because I'm going to show you don't love yourself enough. I'm not saying you can't be normal, but let's just be smart. If you got a party coming on the weekend, you better be smart if you're training with me. Party Friday night, recover Saturday, recover Sunday, I'll see you Monday. Or if it's the party Saturday, Saturday, learn how to cut yourself off at a certain point. Sunday, you better drink a lot of water. You better go run anything you can, because Monday, I'm bringing the heat, man. That's just how I am. I'm like that with my own kids. Prime example, little Chris had T-ball today, 3 years old. You know, and I walk into this thing and there's people there. They all know about Beachbody, so they kind of treat me like a celebrity, and it pisses me off because I'm here with my son. I'm dad today. I'm not the super trainer. So, I don't treat me different. Like, treat me the same. Treat me as if you didn't know about Beachbody. So I'm in the T-ball thing, and my son is like, you know, he's kind of developing into like a little mommy boy a little bit, where, you know, he's a little extra emotional than what he used to be. So he in T-ball, and he not paying attention. Man, I pulled him to the side. I said, look here, dude. You got 2 options. You going to pay attention, or we leaving. One of the 2. You choose. And if we leave, your ass going to the gym, and you get ready to do some drills. He said, I'll pay attention, Daddy. And I meant it. I meant that. And not because I'm not putting pressure on my son, but I'm trying to get him to understand he is not going to experience the life that I experienced growing up. None of the hardship, none of the brokenness. My kids have confidence. However, I have to teach them to not take anything for granted, not even an inkling of their athletic ability. And little Chris is way more athletic than I've ever been. And I love that. And that's why I'm nurturing it, and I have balance with it. But at the same time, if we at T-ball, you paying attention, you're going to do the best you can do. If we training, you're going to do the best you can do. If you at home playing with your cars, be a kid. But I need him to be able to differentiate wherever we are or whatever he's doing. There's a certain mindset he has to adjust to no matter what. So his mom wasn't there, because if she was there, she probably would have hugged him, and then I would have really been mad because she babies him. But the whole point was, I think he got it, because he came home and he looked at me and said, Daddy, are you mad at me? I said, man, I love you. I just want you to understand that you have to take advantage of things in a positive way. You have a gift, son. You have to make sure that no matter what you're doing, you're always concentrating. He said, okay, I understand, Dad. Do you want to go to the gym and so I can make up for it? I said, absolutely not. I want you to be a kid. I just want you to acknowledge what I'm saying to you. Don't worry about that. Acknowledge what I'm saying to you. Go play with your cars. We'll go to the gym another day and we'll have fun. But this isn't punishment. I need you to understand that you can't take anything for granted, man, at all. So I said all of that to say this. This group is 6 weeks, guys. You get 6 weeks to connect with people. Everybody's on the same level. Everybody's in the same mindset. Everyone is you're never, I'm telling you right now, and I'm saying it, I gotta be cautious how I say it, but I gotta say it straight. They ain't gonna ever be another test group like this. I think I set the bar pretty high for test groups. I'm just being honest. I think people have, you know what's so crazy? People have no idea what we're doing. None. But I made a pact when I was asked about this test group, you know, we're gonna add you to this test group. I'm like, oh no, I'm doing more than add me. I'm going in the trenches with them. Because here's the deal. I need to spend time with you. We had 6 weeks. 6 weeks, guys, to become the best we can ever be, because like I said, things are going to change. We're going to go off into our life and do anything. We always have this group to come back to retool, refocus, and, you know, make sure we get, just to kind of keep us in line. But guys, at the end of the day, each of us have to take ownership of where we're going. We can have signs, we can have the blueprint, we can have strategies all day long. But unless you take this thing, unless you're desperate enough for change, you're not going to change. You're going to get great results, but those aren't going to be the best results you could have gotten. I'm not putting pressure on you. I'm just trying to tell you that the times we live in right now, it is so easy to get depressed. It's so easy to go back to our old nature. Like, you gotta be a warrior on the inside. You have to have that desperate mentality that no matter what, I'm sick and tired of being broken. I'm sick and tired of being depressed. I'm sick and tired of being on these damn pills. I'm sick and tired of feeling insecure. I'm sick and tired of comparing myself to other people. All of that stuff is fear, man. You gotta be tired of it. You gotta take things on yourself and really empower yourself to be the best you can be. And here's the cool thing. You already doing it. You've been doing it. You've been doing this all along. The last 4 weeks, you've been doing it. You had 1-2 days of a mess up. So what? Who cares? Get back on the wagon. There's people out the doors that will never experience what you're experiencing right now, guys. And here's the deal. The thing you really got to understand is you guys are going to run challenge groups. Do you have any idea of how on your game you have to be to run a challenge group for the Shift Shop? Because it's bigger than fitness. It's bigger than abs. It's bigger than losing weight. It's bigger than just fitting into a different, losing inches. Guys, this is our life we playing with. The same thing that I'm really drilling in you guys to become the best you can be is the same thing, which is the mind is making people commit suicide, commit murder, be abusive in their relationships or towards their marriages, their spouses and friends and family. It's a mindset. Everything is a legitimate mindset, right? So the very thing that you have all the power over, you got it, guys. This is who you really are. This isn't a fluke. This isn't an accident. You are unbelievable. You turn it on. You know how many people are on pills to feel what you guys are feeling from busting your ass? Are you serious? You don't understand. You guys are killing this right now. So what if you have an off day? Who cares? I don't care. Guess what? I have off days all the time. But in my mind, I always keep my focus on where I'm going, man. You having more victory days than losses, you still ahead of the game. You see what I'm saying? So you got to really dial in, man. You got to, the next 2 weeks has to be the best 2 weeks of this whole program. Week 4 and week 5. I mean, where we at? This is week 4, 5 and 6. I'm sorry, week 5 and 6. It has to be the best 2 weeks. And guess what? It's the hardest 2 weeks. And what I need for you right now is I need you to be selfish, man. I need you to be so fucking selfish right now. I need you to be selfish. And what I mean by be selfish with who you are now in comparison to who you used to be. Be selfish to love more. Be selfish to be more confident. Be selfish to write yourself a letter. Read that letter to yourself. Be selfish to perform your best in your workouts. The selfishness has nothing to do with anything external. It's the old you versus the new you. Be selfish enough to say, I need this new me. This new me is the key to my success. It's the key to my future. It's the key to my husband. believing in me again and supporting what I'm doing. It's the key to my wife understanding that the struggle is over. We're going to go to the next level. It's the key to your kids realizing that, man, look at my mom and my dad bust their ass for me to have the life that I have. This is so crucial right now. And I'm not trying to put pressure on you. I'm being honest. I got 5.5 weeks to summit. Man, this is the biggest 5.5 weeks of my life. You know why? Because if I don't pour my soul into 300 of you, how the hell I'm going to encourage 20,000? It ain't possible. If all of you guys aren't on your game, guess what? I'm not going to be on my game at Summit. We're reliable. We're accountable to each other. We are accountable. I keep telling you guys this is bigger than me. You're not hearing me. If you guys are going to Summit not being your best or feeling your best, I'm going to suffer off of that. You know why? Because I spent 6 months connected. I'm connected to you. When you guys think about me throughout the day, or you're doing a programming and I say something in a program and it emotionally charges you, that's called connection. That's real shit. That's a connection. It's energy. So if you're down, I feel it. Let me ask you a question. And this is going to blow all y'all's mind. So throughout the week, I said videos and you felt like I was talking to you, didn't it? I have a gift, man. I have a gift to be intuitive. I feel shit. Like I feel things. I can tell when people are, but I only feel it if I'm close to these people. If it's a random, I don't feel it. It's just if I'm close to people. Man, I read my kids' mail all the time. I'll tell my daughter, oh, you feel this, you feel that. How you know that, Dad? It's just it's a gift that was given to me. So me leaving you these messages and everybody like, oh my gosh, you're speaking to me right now. Oh my gosh, that's how I felt. I feel it, man. I woke up the other day down in the dumps. What the hell do I got to be down about? I was down because y'all was down. You see what I'm saying? So now saying all that is saying you can't be selfish enough to have a pity party right now. You start feeling down, immediately check it at the door like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm better than ever. It's all about your words. Your words will create an emotion. I'm going to say it to you again. The words you say to yourself will create an emotion. Once it creates an emotion, it creates a heartbeat. Whatever you said now has life and now is going to attract itself to you. So when you can sit there and you say, oh my God, I feel down, I feel depressed, I feel this, I feel that. When you get in an argument with your spouse, you created that shit because you spoke it. You had an emotional connection to it. You had an emotional connection to it. He walked through the door from work, y'all start bickering. You created it because you gave it a heartbeat. I'm trying to tell you, we have so much power, man. Y'all laughing, but I'm being serious. I'm probably talking to one of you, talking to you guys, but I'm serious, man. You have to own who you are. You have to own it, man. You have to own who you become. And you created yourself to this point now, so you got to bring it on home. You ain't got time to be having a pity party. You ain't got time to be feeling sorry for yourself. You know why? Because somebody in this world is waiting on you to step your game up because you have the answers that they need that's going to pull them out their mess. These challenge groups, man, this is going to be the best damn challenge group anybody's ever experienced because I'm going to help you with it. I don't care. I'm backing off my gyms in September. I'm going to teach a couple days a week. I'm giving all my clients to all my trainers. They can have them. I made a goal. I'm going 12 months from the time this program is released to next year. I have a goal. There's something I'll need to see happen. And I'm going all out. I don't care. I won't have to work at the gym, so I can sleep in all I want. I'm a drill the shit out of y'all as far as these challenge groups. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna talk to your people. I'm gonna keep you in the moment because listen, this is bigger than fitness. This is way bigger than fitness. Do you have any idea if you can get people to believe in something they've never ever experienced mentally? Right? To give them a glimpse of their future, a glimpse of their potential, a snapshot of how much you believe in them, a snapshot of what they really could do if they discipline themselves for 21 days, have a goal, have a dream. You have any idea the fire you're going to light under that person. That person gravitates to the concept. They share it. Guess what? Everybody in your challenge group in your team is successful now. I'm telling you, you got an opportunity. This mind stuff, this stuff that really helps you understand that you are in control of everything. There's never been a program like this in the history of fitness. Everything's about abs, pecs, bigger booty, skinny waist, quads, thighs. It's all vanity shit. It's all stuff that, guess what? When we get old, we all getting wrinkles. We all gonna sag. But this mind thing right here, This mind thing will make you a genius. It'll take you places you've never been. It'll give you the abs. It'll give you the body you want for a short period of time, but we all gonna get old. But that mind will stay sharp. You'll write books. You'll do speaking engagements. You'll write blogs. You'll draw people in, because guess what? This is a field right here. The stuff we managing with the mindset to do whatever we want and accomplish everything we want by believing in ourselves, by believing in the people around us, by love and power and inspiring other people. Man, that's a lifetime of that. That's the best 401k you could ever have for yourself, because you'll continue to create stuff. You'll continue to write stuff, and you'll be sharp, and it'll draw people in, because we live in a world of a bunch of hurting people, a bunch of broken people. They looking for something, so it ain't out there. So guess what they're doing? They're going to substance abuse. They're going to abuse. They're acting out ignorantly and angrily when all they need is us. Yeah, I said it. All they need is us. They need us to step our game up so we can give them this mind stuff. We give them this mind stuff. They make that shift. The shift that, oh my gosh, I really am a powerful person. I really am a creator. I really can have anything I set my mind to if I stay disciplined and put in the work. Yeah, this isn't LA weight loss. You're not drinking a shake and taking a pill for these results. Y'all busting y'all ass in these results, man, to get these results. This isn't easy. You need to understand who you are. Every one of you guys need to go to the mirror and look at yourself. Look at that beautiful soul. Look through your eyes. Look at all that confidence. Look at all that faith you have. Look at all that beauty. Look at that intelligence. Look at that. You guys are all geniuses. Man, you better embrace that shit, because if you don't, guess what's going to happen? Somebody's going to take it from you. And you know why they're going to take it? Because you're going to allow it to, because you're not claiming who you're supposed to be, man. You got to stop doing that. Stop letting other people's insecurities get on you. They get on you, guys, and you start believing what people around you believe. Man, we going through too much shit right now in this test group. All this hard work, all this soreness, sacrificing your meals to be letting anybody take your purpose from you, man. Stop letting people take your purpose from you. You doing it not even knowing it, because you're not claiming yourself. Let me ask you a question. If you guys, if you go out to eat, right? I'm gonna make it real simple. You go out to eat, the waiter comes up, and you got your family with you, and you guys all order meals, right? You order meals. So you sitting there talking to your family. You see the waiters coming out, dropping people's food off. The people next to you order meals too. Yeah, I'm a thinker. That just came to me right off the top of my head. So anyway, this big old plate, they got these big old trays coming out with food. They come and drop the meals off on your table, but they ain't your food. What's the first thing y'all gonna say? Oh, we didn't order this. Oh, that's somebody else's meal. You see how sneaky that is? I said it to make it simple. Someone put someone else's food on, you immediately identify with it like, oh, that's not mine. That's someone else's. It's not what I ordered. That's the same thing when it comes to your purpose. Someone come to tell you something that's not relative to your purpose. Oh, that ain't me. You talking about somebody else. You right away, you gotta identify with, you gotta be so in tune, just like you in tune with what you ordered for you and your family. You need to be in tune to your purpose, who you are, how you think, how you speak, how do you motivate other people, what is your work ethic. Everything you want for yourself, you have to have an identity of what that is. So when these crazy people start saying things to you or making you feel inadequate or low self-esteem, you gotta, oh, you ain't talking to me. That ain't mine. You meant that for somebody else. I know who I am. I know the power I walk in. I know what I'm doing. And you gotta demonstrate that. Start dreaming again, guys. Start visualizing exactly what you want. And then you gotta put in that vision. I keep telling you, connect with it emotionally. In that vision, guys, you have to make the practical steps in the physical to demonstrate that what you see physically. You can't say you feeling confident and you're in the best shape of your life, but you eating like shit, because it ain't gonna mesh. That's now you're going crazy. You have to. It has to match that vision. When it matches that vision, because think about it. Some of the bad stuff we eat, it affects your brain. You don't even know it. It just tastes good, but you don't understand how it's deteriorating your brain, messing up your brain, all these different things, messing with your circulation, your blood, your heart, your organs, but it tastes good. You see what I'm saying? It tastes good though, but it's doing damage later. You see what I'm saying? I just want you guys to understand, man. Yeah, this is a fitness program. Yes, it really is, but it's so much bigger than that. The fitness aspect is a perk All of this stuff is perks, guys. It's stuff it's a reflection of what's going on the inside of us. And we're young. Yes, we are young right now, but we're not going to always physically be. The older we get, now shit, if I look like this when I'm 100, I'm a bad boy. I'm about everything I do, I'm putting it in a bottle, shake it up, I'm selling it. But that's not realistic, man. Let's just be honest. You get older, you're going to get wrinkles. It is what it is. You get 60, 70, 80 years old, you're getting old, man. It is, but your mind don't have to go where the body goes. I keep telling you, when you physically get tired, tap into your spirit. Your spirit will live forever and will always evolve and always get stronger. So I'm saying all that to say this, and I'll let you guys go in 2 minutes. I'm saying all of that to say this. You are in the best position right now. The best. July 13th, I don't even know how I'm going to handle all that. You know what? I can't even think about that right now. That's a whole nother monster. That's why I need you guys to step your game up, because I can revert people to you. Here, go call Cindy. Go call April. Here, go call Carly. Don't put all that pressure on me. You got to step your game up so that these people can come to you guys. All right? No one's going to have the access to me that you guys have. I'm just going to flat out put it out there. They're not, because it's not, I can't. Most of you have my phone number. Come on, man. Can you call any of them other super trainers? Hell no, you can't call them. And I'm not taking a shot at them. I'm just trying to tell you just how much I'm invested in you guys. Like, this is bigger than money to me. I don't care if this thing sells 10 copies. But if you tell me, oh my gosh, Chris, my marriage was restored. Oh my gosh, Chris, I'm in the best shape of my life. I was going to write a book back in the day. Now I'm writing a book. Oh, Chris, my son is healthier. Oh, I'm taking care of my family better. You know what? They're in a paycheck. Beachbody can pay me to get those results, to hear that from you. It ain't enough money in this world that would make me feel completely satisfied like I did my job in that situation. I care about people. Like, I love people. I want to see everybody empowered, man. Empowered, loved, inspired, and taking this and doing something so epic. I'm talking about restoring your family from all the generational curses, everything. And if you know what, if you grew up in a perfect family and you guys are good, bullshit. Nope, y'all got stuff too. Don't fool yourself. You got stuff too. You got insecurities and things that you haven't overcame either. Ain't no such thing as a perfect. No, everybody got flaws. And so the thing about it is, you want to create who you always dreamed of being so that you can empower people. You're in the best position right now. The best position right now to take these next 2 weeks, apply this mindset that you're performing these workouts as the new you. The new you gets tired. The new you needs to eat. The new you needs rest. And I'm speaking to myself when I say this, all right? You ain't Superman. You ain't superhuman. You still got to take care of that new you. But when you take care of that new you, life's different. You see life through different lenses. You have more gratitude. You're more humble. You're more appreciative of the people around you. All of a sudden, you look at your husband through new lenses. You look at your wife through new lenses. You love them more now than you ever have. Here's a problem. Here's the thing. Most of the problems we're dealing with as personally and in our relationships and marriages and all that, those problems because we ain't operating our best self. You tell me one person on this feed right now that can tell me if they're walking in their purpose and their husband is walking or spouse is working in their purpose and they're really happy, tell me they have marital issues. I bet you they're the happiest ever right now. The reason why we bicker so much around with each other because we ain't walking in our purpose. We ain't giving our spouse our best self. We ain't giving our boyfriend and girlfriends our best self, and they ain't giving us their best self either. So we both settling. Our spirit is agitated because we ain't operating in our best self. So now we're bucking, we're bickering. That's what the problem is. That's what it really all boils down to. That's why I have so much love and respect and appreciation when I see couples busting their ass together in this program, because I know their marriage is getting better. I've gotten some testimonies from some of them. So my whole point of it is this: say for example, say your husband or your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend isn't on board with you right now. You know what? That's fine. Let them be the way they are. Why don't you empower yourself, become better? I'm going to tell you right now, if they're around you, they're going to see you get better and just love them even more. Don't judge them. Don't put them down. Just keep loving on them. Love on them anyway. Do something that because you know things that they really like. Do something that they really like and don't say nothing. Let them come home to a card telling them everything that you see them as in your eyes. You're more fit than ever, honey. I love you. You're a great support system. Even if they're not a support system, tell them they're a support system. Help create what you want them to be. Because sometimes here's the thing, when a person is in a delusional state, meaning like blinded to their purpose, they're vulnerable. They're vulnerable and subject to other things around them getting their attention. That's in a perfect place for you to build them up. Speak into them what you want to see in them for your relationship, and I guarantee you they change. Trust me, I've done it. It works. Sometimes it takes a little longer depending on the stubborn person, but love is the most powerful thing known to man. The insects love, the birds love, animals love, humans love. Ain't nothing in this world more powerful than love. And I don't care how many walls a person has, if you love on them consistently and nurture them, you'll break every one of them damn walls down. It may take you some time, but it will work. It has to. That's what God gave us. It's love. God created us out of love. So love is the most powerful thing. So if you love yourself enough, you ain't gonna mess up these next 2 weeks, man. You're gonna go harder than ever. If you hear what I said, if you love yourself like I think you should be loving yourself, you're gonna go all out. You're gonna tighten up that nutrition. You're gonna tighten up all that. You're gonna be really focused. When those symptoms come, I'm tired, you need to jump up and down. Yes, I'm tired. No, I'm not. I'm going in harder. Listen, when those symptoms show up, that is a sign that you're on the right track. Hear what I said. When any of those symptoms, headache, irritability, all that stuff, that shit starts surfacing, you need to jump up and down like, where you been? I've been waiting on you. I got something for you. Speed 45. Press play. You hear what I'm saying? Like, you got to go there mentally. Now, I'm going to let you go after that. I want y'all to process this. Imagine conquering this mindset, right? Conquering this mentality. Taking this into your challenge group. Do you have any idea how powerful that is? I'm telling you right now, if you get this mindset and you apply this to your workouts, your nutrition, your family, your dreams, your goals, you are going to change the world. Stop sending me messages saying, oh my gosh, Chris, you about to change the world. No, we are about to change the world. This is way bigger than me, but I need you guys to get on this mindset, man. You have to get this mentality right now of who you want to be, not what anybody else wanted you to. Who do you want to be, guys? I'm serious. Write it out in a letter. Write a letter of who you are. Read that letter 3 times a day. You get down, read that letter. Connect with it emotionally. Read that letter while you're crying. Read that letter while you're excited. Like, give it a heartbeat. Give it an emotion. It will be real, I promise. That's exactly how I got to this point. Because I had nobody supporting me. Nobody. I had to do this for myself. And that's why everything I'm saying to you guys is touching you, because I already lived it, man. I already been through that shit, and it sucked. It sucked badly until I got the grasp. But every word I was saying in that letter, until I gave that letter a heartbeat, your boy was struggling. Like, struggling. I had suicidal thoughts and everything, but I would never do it for the simple fact that I couldn't leave my kids like that. And I knew that there was something in me that I had to release to the world. Yes, when I was in that broken state, that shit crossed my mind like, dude, why don't you just commit suicide? I'm like, oh my gosh. Now I'm thinking about, I didn't plan it, but it crossed my mind. I ain't never had suicidal thoughts cross my mind. I ain't leaving my kids here, man. You crazy? I ain't weak. No, I'm going to figure this out. But the fact that it crossed my mind had me like, I'm in a serious situation. Where's that letter at? You are this, you are that, you are this. You're going to partner with a company on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and do great things. I had to read that shit because I'm like, oh, suicide is talking to me. And it knocked on my door. And so, yeah, guys, I'm being transparent with you because I'm letting you know I'm right with you. Like, I get it. I understand. So, whew, y'all got me sweating down here, man. Anyway, write the letter if you need to write the letter. If anything else, if you ain't got anything else from this talk today, understand that if I didn't love you and I didn't care about you, man and woman, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here at all. I'm serious. Guys, Shift Shop isn't guaranteed to sell anything, even though I think it's going to be the biggest program in company history. I really, truly do. That's a goal that I have for myself. I tell you, I really do. But it ain't guaranteed to sell anything. So my focus is you. My focus is you. I need you guys to be better. I need you to be better so that you can not be like everybody else, not living a life of mediocrity, not living a life of just enough, not just getting by with life. I don't want that for you, man. I want you guys to be happy. I want you guys to feel empowered. I want you to feel love. I want you to break depression, break everything that's ever held you back. If you had weight issues, man, celebrate that shit and drink a Shakeology and talk to the weight issues. Yeah, you was here a long time, weren't you? Take some of these plants. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you guys to start embracing and celebrate everything about yourself, because you are awesome. You are beautiful, man. I love the shit out of y'all. I really do. And I really want to see you guys take things to the next level. There will never be another test group like this. I'm telling you right now. If we can get a glimpse of what we can become as a team, if everybody can really take themselves to the next level, there won't be a fitness company that can even stand close to us. Not that we're comparing ourselves to anybody. Man, we'll sweep this whole globe. We'll sweep it all up. We'll sweep every bit of it up. All right? I mean, for real. Doctors and physicians would be real pissed at us because they can't prescribe depression medicine anymore. I'm serious, guys. So own this, man. Own this. Don't do this for nothing. Do not do this for nothing. Get what you're supposed to get out of it so you can create the life you always wanted for yourself, all right? I love you guys. Tomorrow, get ready to crank it back up to speed 45, because I'm telling you right now, you better crush speed 45, because speed 50 is a mother. I'm telling you right now, it is. Watch it at the end of watch it this week. Just get a snapshot of it. You're going to have to bring your A, B, C, D, E, F, G game for that one. All right? I'll touch base with you tomorrow morning before speed 45. Enjoy your families today. Kids, kiss everybody. But most importantly, love and